Hi there, Z here, and it's been a while since I've actually made a commentary. Not overall that I made a commentary. I made one not too long ago, if anyone will remember. But it's been a while since I've actually come here, done a commentary for something that really pissed me off, something that's really that's really hot. And I'm in. Okay, I'm getting caught up here. Not hot as in it's happened super recently. I'm not breaking any stories here. Hot as in I'm irritated about it. I'm very pissed off about this. Because this did happen about, I don't know, 4 days ago, 5 days ago. So it's been a while. I just didn't want to put out another commentary right after I made a commentary. So I wanted to put out the most recent review that I put out and then do a commentary here. Hold on. Okay. So, does anybody know what Quantic Dreams is? If you guys don't know what they are, they're the people that have made Fahrenheit, Hard Rain, Beyond Two Souls. They're the companies that really kind of put through PlayStation only type. They're not really video games as much as they are interactive stories, which is fine because I do like interactive stories, like the Walking Dead games, the Batman games, where you just pretty much choose where you're gonna go and choose different things. And sometimes there's quick time events, but mostly it's slow pace, point and click type stuff. I have no problem with those types of games. I like them. I'd be playing more of the Quantum Dreams games if they weren't just for PC. I already have an Xbox One that I barely play. The dust has grown so much on it, it has formed colonies, and it's starting to grow into something here. I'm gonna wait until it actually grows into something livable, and then I'm going to kind of use it as an overlord type situation. But that's beside the point. I don't do anything else besides PC Master Race here. That's one hell of a way to start getting your dislikes here, but I'm just joking. But Quantum Dreams is coming out with a new game called Detroit Become Human. And it sparked some controversy. And it sparked some damn stupid controversy. It's so stupid that I want to kill myself. I'm a man who believes video games are an art. I will debate anybody, and I've done it before. People who say video games aren't art are completely false. Sure, there are video games out there that are not so far away from art, it's unbelievable. Call of Duty games are the things that come to mind. If you play the single player campaigns, I'm sorry that if you actually like them, but they're typically shit. They're typically bad. Yeah, that is mindless entertainment, not quite art, just like the Scary Movie franchise for movies is not art. That's not even close to being art. That is the fecal matter of art. It's not anything. It's dumb humor, it's low I'm not gonna say low intellect, but it's low entertainment. You run around, you shoot things, people die, it's cathartic, it feels good. But games like this, the Quantum Dream games, I would consider a little bit more art. They have, even though I haven't played any of them, I've seen gameplays of them. Camera angles are really good. Voice acting, for the most part, is passable. The plots are intricate. I mean, at least Heavy Rain. I didn't see all the way through Beyond Two Souls. Wasn't really my thing. I got bored halfway through watching all that, but that's beside the point. There are more of art. I'm going to use that word a lot here. They're more of art than Call of Duty. I'm willing to say that because they're slow paced. They catch your entertainment besides the gameplay portion of it. And this recent game that they came out with, Detroit Become Human, is what it's called. I don't know if I mentioned that yet, but Detroit Become Human has stepped into a big steaming pile of controversy for. Can you guys guess? I'm gonna give you multiple choice here. Is it A, the developers are known pedophiles and they fuck children? B, the developers are known for running over cats and dogs? C, the developers have called everybody fucking scumbags, and if you don't buy their games, you're dead to them. Or D, they have a scene in one of their games that has domestic violence in it. Anybody who has any common sense can see that one of these things is not like the other. One of these things is definitely not sarcasm. It's D. They have a scene, and if anyone's seen the scene, I'm going to throw my little review of this, of what I've seen so far. Out of all the things, it looks like a fine game. But this controversial scene is kind of dumb. it's a little bit stupid. It's overacting. I'm gonna run through it with you real quick. The point of the game is that you are a android learning about the world around you. You are bought by this man whose wife left him, and he is just the classic drunk dad. You piece of shit! Your mother left me! And he's just sitting there screaming at his daughter, yelling, pointing his finger, tipping over tables. Anything very, very that you could see from a I'm trying to think of what it is, like a domestic abuser, I guess. Tipping over tables, screaming, cussing, he's balding, and it's like, okay, all right, fine. Voice acting is fine, whatever, but the scene, one of the nights where he just flips out and he grabs I think it's a knife or something like that. Girl runs upstairs to her room and he's like, Daddy's very angry. It's a little bit cringy, just a little bit, but whatever. And then it kind of shows everything that you can do. Each little tiny thing that you do in the game can branch out into new avenues. It's not the first time a game's done that, but it's okay. I mean, it looks pretty cool. And if you don't do anything, if you're just the perfect little android and you don't do nothing, he kills her. Spoiler, that's what it showed in there. And everybody, not everybody, more people than I care to mention are saying that this should not happen, that they should not have this controversial scene because some people might get too worked up over it. Okay, so let me just get this straight. Whenever movies, music, anything like that goes into controversial, goes into hard to watch, hard to process scenes and different types of like themes, different types of themes that are hard to watch, hard to go through. They're known as, oh, that's so edgy, that's so art house. Oh, I can't believe they did that, and it helps towards the movie, the music, whatever medium that they're going for. Like movies, there's a 2003, 2004, something like that, a French movie called Irreversible, something like that. I don't speak French, so. But there's a movie about that has a brutal rape scene to it. Brutal. It, like, I didn't watch it. I was at somebody's house one time. They were watching it, and I happened to come in there during that scene. And it is visual, and it is disgusting, and it made me very mad, and it made me want for this woman to get revenge for that. It helped push through the emotional bond between you and the character that you're watching. And a lot of people might say, well, Zach, this is a PC time. This is PC time. That was back in 2003. I mean, I think there's another movie called Green Room, which I did not watch, but it's about Nazis beating the shit out, like kidnapping kids and torturing them and doing brutal shit to them. Again, I've never seen it. I just heard about it. It's something I would like to see, but that's beside the point. And somebody could say, look, Zach, that's back in the day. Nowadays, we're more enlightened. We're more woke, okay? We don't do that shit anymore. But then a movie like Mother comes out where, spoiler alert, I feel a little bit more akin to doing spoiler right now because this movie came out in the past year. But at the very end, they sacrifice and eat a baby. Okay, and I still see people saying, "Oh, that was such an edgy film. That it had a bunch of symbolism to it and everything. Oh, it was a great film." And it's okay, it's not really my thing, but okay, that was you right to your opinion. But why does this medium can do it, but all the other mediums can't? There's always going to be bullshit excuses about why people can't do something. That makes me feel bad. Don't watch it. Well, I want to watch it. Okay, well then watch it. Well, I don't want to see that one part though. Then don't fucking watch it. This is a pro and con system, okay? You know the little tipping scales? You have to put two things on each side, and you have to see which one outweighs the other one. Then watch it or don't watch it. Same with video games. Play it, don't play it. Music, well, listen to it, don't listen to it. What you can't do is completely neuter Fucking hell, I forgot to turn that off. You're gonna hear a little bit of buzz because it's my heater going off. But you're always going to have to go through some stuff. And controversial scenes, controversial subject matter, it helps. It doesn't help all the time. Sometimes you do it, like, I love horror films, but sometimes it's like, oh boy, you guys did that just for people to be like, ooh, gross. That's getting really fucking loud. 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. Let me get another drink here just to kind of work myself back up. Okay, but like I was saying, controversial subject matter helps games. Like in that movie that I just told you about, it helped you connect to her and say, you better, this guy better fucking die right now because I want him to die right now. And I can't remember what war game it was. Oh, it was a great game, but like you're supposed to be bombing this area supposedly full of like enemies, and it wasn't. It was full of women and children, and you fucking massacred hundreds and hundreds of them because you had bad intel or something like that. Fucked up shit happens. The most recent one, which I don't understand why this one got a pass. I'm glad that it got a pass because I love this game that I'm going to be talking about, but Wolfenstein 2, New Colossus. Fantastic game, by the way. Go watch my review if you haven't, if you're still wondering about that. But why did that one get a pass? Because there's a lot of child abuse in that. Your dad holds you up by your neck until you black out. He beats the shit out of your mother right in front of your eyes. He makes you shoot your own dog with a shotgun. Why did that one get like a pass? There's Nazis in it, so of course it's gonna be graphic subject matter. Did these people not see fucking Heavy Rain? You have to cut off a finger in that game. Are you fucking joking me? I don't understand why this has to happen, and I'm not gonna say this is Gamergate, 2.0, 3.0, 5.0. I don't fucking know where it is right now, but I didn't really get into Gamergate because I wasn't really understanding of it when it first came out. And I'm not going to say this is on the same level, because that was way, way bigger. But it's something like this, where somebody comes in and says, I don't like that. I don't like that for X, Y, and Z reason. You're going to have to take it off, because, let me see if I can't find it here. Because there's a few places, I don't know what the NSPCC is, but they basically stated any video game that trivializes or normalizes child abuse, neglect, or domestic violence for entertainment is unacceptable. Not entertainment. I don't know if you guys know this. Not entertainment. It's there as a medium. It's there as a way for you to connect with the character more emotionally. Some people can say it's a cheap way. Okay, I mean, that depends on the video game. If the video game shoves it down your throat early enough without anything else, then yeah, it's kind of a cheap way. But if you've worked up and you've gotten to know the child and everything else like that, and then the father, and then the domestic abuse starts, you're connected to your character. You're connected to him or her way more than just, oh yeah, he's hitting his kid. How sad. Oh, he just killed his kid. How sad. See, it's different. It's different than two. But there's another one that was, I cannot think of it. I can't find it right here. I saw it before but it was seems to end up a clumsy, inappropriate, and graphic gameplay that is more of an unpleasant, exploitative way of making money off of real suffering. Go fuck yourself, okay? That's not what it is. This kind of suffering happens in life. It's what happens. What? We can't put it in game because it happens in real life? Okay, let's not put guns in games anymore. Let's not put dialogue in games because it happens in real life. And you could be suffering from those people who don't know how to speak well in social situations. Go fuck yourself, okay? When you start taking away stuff like this from video games, it cripples the art, okay? You can't have a game with with a convincing plot without stepping on somebody's toes. And if you don't like the game, don't buy the game. I think I'm trying to find. I should have like printed up a bunch of quotes here, but I didn't because I was hot. I was super hot at like 5 days ago when I first found out about this. I was fuming, and I had to wait a few days because, like I said, I don't like putting out commentaries one after the other. But now I'm going to start rambling here. I enjoy the director of this game, whatever you call him, director, main developer, head developer, I don't know what you would call him. But he basically said that exactly what I said. He came over and he says, we're not exploiting this type of thing. It happens, and guess what? We're here to say it happens, and it helps you get closer to the crux of the issue, which is abuse is bad. Wouldn't you? Anybody who has seen abuse happen, some guy who just wails off on his kids in a Walmart, wouldn't you like to curb stomp his face into one of the shelves? Wouldn't you just love to do that? Through games, you can get that cathartic feeling where you just you do it in the game, and you're like, I feel better now. Because nobody likes abuse. Nobody is trivializing these kids, this imaginary kid, this virtual kid. Nobody is trivializing what's happening to that kid. And they're obviously not doing it to kids in real life. It sucks. It sucks. I don't care why you hit a kid. You're not supposed to do it. Now, I know a lot of us in their minds are like, I would love to hit that kid. When you see a parent who just has given up on their kids. Kids run around pulling stuff off shelves and screaming when they don't get the fire truck that they wanted. In the back of your mind, you have that primal thing like, if you were my kid, I'd spank the shit out of you. But you don't. You don't just haul off on some guy's kids, because that's a bad way of making friends. But what I'm trying to say here is video games are an art. Video games have not always been an art, but in the past decade, they've quickly started becoming art. Like, I remember when I first finished Wolfenstein New Order, the first Wolfenstein, I literally thought that was art. Was it fine art? No. I thought it was art, because at the very end of the game, when he called on the nuclear strike on himself, just for the better good, I did not want him to die. I was like, no. And I remember when I finished that game, I looked up to see if there was going to be a sequel, because I did not want him to die, and I was kind of excited when they were talking about making a sequel. And then a sequel came out, and it was good. But you cannot cripple us gamers. If you want better games out there, you have to fight back against this, because this is not right. This is bullshit. You can't just put a muzzle on us because, we don't like the subject matter. Well, then don't buy the game. Don't watch the gameplay. Don't watch the YouTubers. Don't watch the Twitch streams. Go fuck off somewhere else where you'll feel better. Go back to Candy Crush, okay? Go back to Bejeweled. All right, we don't want you here. If you don't like rated R, rated M content, don't do it. And don't step on the toes of anybody else who wants to do it either. So, God dang, that felt good. Cheers.